streets of San Francisco. Tonight's episode, Mr. Nobody.
Good evening, and welcome to Northwest UFO Chasers radio broadcast, part 7. Tonight, we're going to talk about two concepts. One has to do with reincarnation, and the other has to do with universal knowledge. And so we'll be getting into those subjects just as soon as we come back. Thanks for sticking with us after the break. Anyway, what I want to talk about is the ability to go into the brain and understand that the universe itself in the third dimensional reality is just a brain. And guess what's at the center of the third dimensional universe? Universal knowledge. And it can be tapped. And when you learn to meditate and high frequency resonate your pineal gland and have gained control over the endocrine glandular systems of the human body, and you become a Doctor Who, but they call me Dr. What, and you're able to transport your light body essence to locations in the universe, such as Orion's Belt, the Pleiades, Andromeda, and some fantastical locations where the technology and the people are just so much more advanced than anything you can comprehend. But this universal knowledge location was tapped by a man by the name of Edgar Casey. And he would lay on his back and he would fold his hands over his chest and he would begin to recite whatever question had been proposed to him, but he would go to this universal knowledge location, and quite frankly, the volumes of material that have been written down about Edgar Casey and his predictions is phenomenal. And he said we would find Atlantis, and I highly recommend that you go to the website and look under documentaries and research Edgar Casey. Extremely fascinating individual. And but getting back to this conceptualization of understanding that when you go into the astrophysical or large universe in that direction toward world, we call it astrophysics. Now let's talk about going inside of ourselves and meditating. The universe itself is just as big on the inside of the human body, and actually there is a connection point between the ultimate conscious state of the universe and ourselves, and we make this conscious contact continuously, and that is what actually helps time to progress as time progresses, which time is really the fourth dimension, but let's not get it lost in the technicalities. But in understanding how to, again, gain control over, and the resonation of the pineal gland is extremely important in order to get the body to high frequency resonate in a certain specific digital frequency, and you will begin to see the disillusionment of the body, and it's ready, the light body essence itself. And with the anti-gravitational technology that they are passing along to us, we can move ourselves, immediately to these locations and start up a communication. One of the things that the alien intelligence does, because they are so far technically advanced, is they will modify your DNA, and they have the capability of hooking you in, and once you get your DNA switch sets modified, you'll be able to communicate with them telepathically relatively easily, and all of the other galactic federational species in the universe that communicate in this way. And but getting back to the subject of inside the human brain, what it turns out is that we have these terms, and reincarnation, where people believe that the spirit or the soul is reincarnated back into a human body. And that is, in fact, the case. And all of this is true. Buddha talked about it. Krishna talked about it. Jesus Christ talked about it. It's all in the major religions, but it's way beyond that. Again, all of these things are true. We're looking at things from a generalized perspective, and I want to stop at this point and make sure that you understand that the companion timeline goes along with things that I'm talking about. So if you're looking for something, two places to go immediately. Go to the website, go to the menu system, look under subjects for those items, or go to the timeline. It'll be in there. And what I'm talking about specifically here is the return of the gods. Return of the gods is an important concept in understanding, and that's God's small G-O-D-S, not the God who is the creator of the conscious state of the universe that we live in. But these gods are alien intelligence, going along with the ancient astronaut theory, and they will be coming to our planet. And anyway, it's time for a break. Oh, wait, before I go, I want to say, in the brain are all the past lives that you personally have ever lived. And if you want to find out who you were and tap some of that resource and find out who you're going to be able to project yourself in this universal conscious state when you begin to hyperdimensionally space travel, it's going to be exciting. Stick with us. We'll be right back.